Now let us discuss the third method of speed control of DC series motor using field flux control. This method is known as series parallel field control. In this method, the series field winding is divided into two or more equal number of turns and connected in series and in parallel. So how a speed is being affected by this connection we are going to discuss now. Let us represent the speed corresponding to series connection by omega 1 and a speed corresponding to this connection by omega 2. Fine. Let us take the simple case when the series field winding is divided into two equal halves, then we will generalize the case. So for this case, the series field MMF will be equal to, as we know that MMF is number of turns times current. So twice of NSE by 2 into IA 1. NSE by 2 into IA1 plus NSE by 2 into IA1, that is twice of this. So 2 will get cancelled with this. So this will be equal to NSE IA1, where NSE is total number of turns in series field winding. Fine. If we will have n number of equally divided series field winding turns, then the same may be written as n times NSE by n times IA. So again it will be same as in case of two equal halves, whether it is divided into 3 equal halves, 4 equal halves or n equal halves, not halves, n equal number of turns, we will get the same series field MMF. Now for this case, the back EMF AB, let us represent SE, SE is equal to, apply KVL, Vt minus IA1, armature current in this case, RA plus equivalent resistance will be 2 into RSE by 2, that is equal to Vt minus IA1 RA plus RSE. Fine. Similarly, for this case, first take the simple case when the series field winding is divided into two equal turns and connected in parallel. So the corresponding MMF, let us represent FP, will be equal to this is NSE by 2 into IA by 2. So twice of this NSE by 2 into IA2 by 2. 2 will get cancelled with this. So this will be NSE IA2 by 2. So for n such parallel connection, the same may be written as, we write for n such parallel connection, the same may be written as n times NSE by n into IA2 by n. In that case, if we have n is equal to 3, so number of turns in each parallel path will be NSE by 3 and current will be IA2 by 3 and so on. For n in general we may write. So in general the same may be written as NSE IA2 upon n. So by varying n, we may get the MMF of series field winding corresponding to that connection. Corresponding back EMF EBP will be equal to, again apply KVL, Vt minus Ia2 Ra plus. So what will be equivalent resistance of this connection? First take the simple case having two parallel paths. So RSE by 2 and parallel, then RSE by 4. So again for n such parallel paths, the same may be written as Vt minus Ia2 Ra plus. So for n such parallel paths, number of turns will be NSE by n. So corresponding resistance will be RSE by n, and such n parallel paths, so equivalent will be 1 by n times RSE by n, that is RSE by ns square. Fine. So in order to solve problems based on this method, we may derive two important equations again using the two equations of torque and back EMF. So let us start with torque. So TE1 by TE2 for a steady state must be equal to TL1 by TL2, and the load torque may be function of a speed or may be constant. So if load torque is constant, this ratio will be 1 as we know. If not, then we need to evaluate. This implies TE1, or better write, okay, corresponding torque for series connection is TE1 or TESE, better write TESE and TE parallel to avoid confusion. So TES1 will be Ka phi 1 times Ia1, and TEP will be Ka phi 2 Ia2. As we know that phi is proportional to MMF, so phi 1 or phi SE1, better write phi SE and phi P. So phi SE will be proportional to this, and this is nothing but NSE I1. So we may write NSE Ia1. Similarly, this is NSE Ia2 by 2. So for general case, if we will take general case, so for general case also this remains intact, that is this, and for general case we have phi p proportional to this, and which is proportional to, or may say equal to, NSE Ia2 upon n. So we will put n is equal to 2, it will be this. So this may be written as F omega 1 upon F omega 2. This implies we may substitute these values, phi SE and phi P ratios. So these two ratios will be NSE Ia1 upon NSE Ia2 by n times Ia1 by Ia2 is equal to F omega 1 upon f omega 2. So this will get cancelled. So this implies n times IA1 square upon IA2 square is equal to f omega 1 upon f omega 2. So this is one relation using torque equation. Fine. Similarly, using EB equation, we may derive another important relation, which is EBP. We have represented P. Okay, write anyone upon EB. We have represented SE is equal to, for case of KA, for parallel we have represented phi 2 and speed as omega 2. For series we are representing phi 1 and omega 1. Not phi 2, this is phi p. Whatever representation we have used, put here, and for series we have represented SE. This will get cancelled. So from here the ratio of two speeds omega 1 and omega 2, that is omega 2 by omega 1, may be written as EBP upon EBSE times, send this phi SE upon phi P. Now we know the value of this for general case and value of this for general case. Fine. For n, it will be n into RAC by n. So again we will get this. So the same may be written as n2 by n1 ratio of speeds in RPM, same as ratio of speeds in radian per second, is equal to EBP is Vt minus IA2 Ra plus RSE by n square upon EBSE, and EBSE is Vt minus IA1 Ra plus RAC times phi SE, and phi SE and phi P, the ratios will be, first take this phi SE upon phi P is equal to NSE IA1 upon NSE IA2 by n. This will get cancelled. So this will be n times IA1 by IA2. So substitute this here. So we will get times n IA1 by IA2. So using this important equation, apart from this equation, I think all the problems can be easily solved.